anticipated the seasonal outbreaks. And several months ago, the president, in his wisdom, approved pre-positioning of contingency financing to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, so that we are ready with the resources, and that's what has been used so far. And this committee that has been formed, I believe that we would have additional resources mobilized, in addition to the technical and financing partners who are also joining in, because infectious diseases do not respect borders, and therefore it's a collective effort. The states also have an important role to play to release their own funding to the state health facilities to deal with the cases in their respective domains. Cholera outbreak that we are facing in this instance is part of a global phenomenon. As you know, we're in the 7th cholera pandemic, and this year alone, WHO reports more than 200,000 cases of cholera in 5 regions of the world, including Nigeria. Earlier this year in Southern Africa, lots of cases, but we are now beginning to see the uptick in Nigeria. Once that started in Lagos, in Ogun, through the Center for Disease Control, NCDC, the technical working group was activated, which comprises multi-sectoral content experts, states, but also our development partners, technical agencies, to mobilize so that we can support those states to reduce the transmission and treat those who are affected. At the end of the day, cholera is a public health crisis, but it's also a disease that comes in the context of contamination of food, of water, of poor sanitation, of developmental challenges, and deficit in infrastructure. So we have to think about that as well. And open defecation is prevalent in many parts of our country. That is fueling this effort. So in responding to that, the Emergency Operations Center, which was activated by the NCDC this week, for instance, is to really get ahead of this outbreak so that we numb it. And the government also appointed a cabinet committee to mobilize across sectors: water, environment, agriculture, youth, health, and others, to really come together and work with state governments so that we can decisively stop this outbreak before it consumes a lot of our populations. But in the wider context, the health security of Nigeria requires us to be very sensitive and to have good surveillance systems, which at this moment, they are strong. That's why we are able to pick these infectious disease outbreaks and be able to mobilize the resources to respond to that. But we have to be vigilant continuously. Otherwise, we could be surprised by infectious diseases.